live, motherfuckers. What was the last stream? Was entitled. Huh. Interesting. Been 2 months. Wow. 2 months. 2 months. Let's see it. There it is. What was the last 2 months? Holy. Diego Vilches 745. Welcome to the stream. Done some work off camera. We're back. Hasn't been that long, to be honest. It's been a bit, but I feel like it hasn't been like that long. It's only been like, the last stream it says was 2 months ago, but the last video was only a month ago. I had to like work on like classes more, so I couldn't really work on the worlds, but yeah, I only have 1 class right now, so it's pretty chill, so I can like actually work on stuff. And see, I made some progress on Fulton Street. I actually finished the 2 and 3, like the entire, I messed this sign up. Gonna have to fix that. These signs are messed up. They say 2-2. But, yeah. Yeah, so, I finished the 2 and 3 section at Fulton Street, like, completely, pretty much. Now it just has to be connected to the A and the C, which I may or may not do on this stream. I kind of, thank you. I kind of have, like, a mix of things I want to do right now. First, I don't need this shit anymore. Also, I updated the world to 1.21. You may remember last time we were on 1.20, and we were like doing the update process. We still have to transport or like migrate the other stations onto the world, but we're now on 1.21. As IR has updated to support this version, we can now play on 1.21, which is a lot better. And the New York Knicks won. Nice. So yeah, now we're on 1.21. Still the same world, this is still the new world, but it should actually work. So Little Tiles works, which is amazing. Replay works as well, so we can record and I can like do V-fanning videos like before. So the, like, I guess normal rail fanning style that I did at 57th Street will not be repeated. That was kind of an experiment. That was what I thought we were going to have to do from now on, because there was no replay mod support in 1.20. So that's, like, literally, I thought we were going to have to do them like that. You know, I was, like, bummed out about that, but I knew eventually it was going to update to 1.21, and now there is a supported IR build for 1.21, so I don't think it's perfect. I know there's some issues, but I think it's the same set of issues as 1.20. There might be a few more, I don't know. But the trains work, it's like playable, and so that's great. And we have a replay on this version, which is also great. Welcome to the stream, Railfan 7631, or R62 Ford train. Still remember you. It has not been that long. Give me a sec, guy. The New York Knicks won the first game. That's already starting. I don't follow that stuff, but that's cool. They've been hyping that up for a week now, so that's nice. Nice Fulton Street, thank you. So right now we have the 2 and the 3 done. And what I was just explaining before is that we have the replay mod working again, so we can do like proper V-fanning like you saw at like Times Square. I'll like show you guys the 2 and the 3 area that I just finished the other day. I think I finished this yesterday actually. Yeah, I finished it yesterday, but I'd been like working on it for like the past week, trying to finish the 2 and the 3. So yeah, here we have this entrance. The only thing is I messed up the sign here. Let's see, it says 22 and 2. It's supposed to say 23 or 23, but I doubled the 2 without noticing, and then I just copied it, and I didn't notice. Kind of funny. I'll fix that later. And then, so yeah, we have this entrance. This one's my favorite. It is kind of laggy a bit, but, you know, it works. It's playable. It's not like before. It's still playable, so I don't really care. It's Fulton Street also. Like, there's a shit ton of stuff here. Like, you have this. You have this. You have that, and then you have City Hall over there, and then you're going to have NASA Street, so it's kind of expected. So yeah, I'll show you guys what I built. So we have this over here. Did the signage. I did not put text here because it's like a prop sign. And the elevator. We can actually make, I think glass doors should work on this version. And yeah, any signs that say elevator, I did that mistake for, so I can fix it. I don't know, just being lazy. I could fix it without loading the old one. We still have to load the old version to do signs. But since this is not a new sign, it's not new text. It's only if it's text, but if like I'm just swapping out a letter, then that's fine. So I'll fix the letters here. You can see I'm doing them like this now because it works better with the shaders. I think it hits the performance more, but if they're 3D, then it's worse for shader loading. So we can't really do 3D. So they have to be like 2D, which is fine because that's how they are in real life anyway. 3D was like to save performance. So yeah, you can see the blueprints work now since we're on 1.21. A supported version of little tiles. There's one. It kind of lags when I place the signs here. And then... So this version of little tiles is supported now. So that's great. Should be less buggy now. Is that how it's supposed to line? How is this supposed to line up? It should be the same. This is so difficult. There we go. There we go. There's the 3 there. Then one goes here. Fix this. And maybe there. There we go. Trying to make sure it like perfectly lines up. Fix this one. There we go. And now those are good. I was just going to leave that there for the stream, but I'm like, you know what? It's not that hard to fix it. So there we go. And yeah, so now that we're on this version, like little tiles actually works. Like you can see, I can actually like change the placement mode. Like you guys remember before when like on the previous streams when we were building on this world, like little tiles was so buggy. Now it's a lot better. So that's great. And so yeah, I built this fare control area. The only issue is I did not put the booth. It didn't really fit. I'd have to make a smaller booth design to fit it, so I left it out. But other than that, it's pretty accurate. Signs here, the big like plaques there, Fulton Street. You have the diagonal thing here. Yes, I even did that. I almost did it, but I did. We could probably fix these, like make them actually work properly now. Then you have this entrance, and then yeah, so this is where it connects to the A and the C. We have to build that. Might work on that on stream, but I wanted to do something else. I wanted to finish like porting City Hall, and then you have these. That should be filled in. There we go. You have that A, the C, the 2 and the 3, and then you have this. I think this is the first one of these that we've done on this world. Is it? I don't think it is. No, on this world for sure. But I think we did them like on the Minecraft MTF 3. For some reason, I don't like remember doing that many of these on like the new. I don't remember doing a lot of these since like the pandemic world. It's probably because we've been like working with like the IRT, and I don't think it has as many of those. You have these signs here, and then yep, on that side, I only put this on some of them, so there you can see that's there. AC. Then you have an arrival board for the 2 and the 3, and then exit here. Actually, yep, go out through this one. Coming through here, we'd probably fix those. I don't think it matters right now. And you come out here, and then I think we have to add the signs to these, and we have to like build the whole building. I'm gonna do the buildings at the end. I'm gonna install like a data pack so that we can have like tall buildings like before, but it shouldn't be as laggy. It's not like cubic chunks, so I think the performance will be better. But you can like change the world height on this version, like in-game normally without an extra mod. Here's the elevator. Pretty cool, it just ramps down, goes straight to it. And so yeah, you can change the world height on this version. I love like how the angle turnstiles look over there, it just looks so cool. But you can change the world height on this version, so if you guys have been here, like for like the OGs that have been here since like the pandemic worlds, then you guys would remember that we had like a built-up Times Square there, and we had like all the buildings there built up, and they were like 1-to-1. It was like super cool. And what is that? That's the 4 and the 5. Yep, it's the 4 and the 5 over there. I did go ahead and I ended topography, but I think you guys, if you were here on the last stream, you'd know that topography was canceled, so I had to sink this area down. Fortunately, there were no issues doing that. There's still the hills here. I didn't flatten the hills, but I sunk it down, and yeah, now it's closer to world height instead of hills. The reason why, like the main reason I cut it is because it just takes too long. It's too much extra time that I don't have to add the terrain for every station, and then I just lose interest in the stations by the time I finish the terrain. So yeah, you have an elevator there. I'm gonna do like a whole video touring Fulton Street when it's done. I know I like don't always do the tours nowadays, but like for Fulton Street, I think it'd be pretty good because it's like it's like a known station, so it carries itself. And yeah, so this is the tunnel that will go to Wall Street. You have the other side, and then you have the 3 trains sitting there, and you have the other side here. It's the tunnel, and the platform is sloped. RIP 6 train? What happened to the 6 train? Who says RIP 6 train? Is it like super packed? I didn't say the 6 was canceled. I never said anything about that. I never said we're not going to build the 6. I want to build every line. Like, if it takes forever, like, it's just going to take forever. Like, I'm still going to do this until I'm done. Like, this is the last world. I want to build everything. Okay, so yeah, it slopes here. See, it has like a pretty interesting slope. And then these are the other exits. Don't know if I've shown these on stream because I think I built them off camera. This area here. Yep, so there's that. Remember, he died. 6 died? What do you mean the 6 died? I don't know. I do not remember if that was like some channel joke that we had. I may have forgotten, to be honest. So yeah, if this one, I just built this over the weekend, this entrance here, and then I guess we have to make the whole building for it. It's gonna be fun. We could add the text here. It says IRT. I do kind of want to add that text. I think it'd be a good detail. And yeah, so this is a pretty cool entrance. I actually like it quite a bit. Interesting vibe. And I think it's like a part-time entrance that closes. Did I forget to... How does it work? I don't know. But yeah, this is a pretty interesting entrance here. And then, unfortunately, the lights are still broken on this version, so we still have to use these for light sources, but I honestly feel like it looks better because when you use like little tiles lights, they kind of like mess up the blocks. What's the next line? I don't know. I kind of was thinking of building the W, the 6, or the 2, or the E and the J. I feel like that'd be fun as well. Why did I get caught there? I got caught on the sign? Oh, interesting. Oh wait, did I get caught on this? Oh, that's weird. Okay, so yeah. So we have that, and that's all new. It's all new stuff. So the next thing we have to do for Fulton Street is connect it to the A and the C here, and then build the J, and then it's just this that's left, and then it's done. I mean, this building will be like super annoying to build, but like, yeah, that's interesting. How that's lighting there, that is very interesting. Huh, that is like very weird. Kind of like it, but it's just weird. But yeah. So Fulton Street's probably about to get to that point where most of it's going to be done. I mean, now it's just going to be like the J and the Z. But yeah, one thing I wanted to do is I also do want to build the 6. I just don't know when it's going to happen. One thing I wanted to do was like finish porting the City Hall station and do a V-fanning video here. But now I'm just not sure. I feel like it'd be a cool video to do though, because now like replay works, but I have to like finish like fixing the station, and then the tunnel has to be fixed. It's kind of sad because it's like this was the last station. Now 79th Street was the last one, but like this was one of the last stations built in the other worlds, and then immediately it just gets like thrown into like disrepair and it has to be like fixed and stuff. But yeah, so I lowered the terrain here, so now it's like in the ground, and I could actually just port those tunnels. Oh yeah, I did this. This was started. Chambers Streets would go here. The 1, 2, and the 3. What the? Why is it white? And then I started Rockefeller Center as well. Just gonna. I don't really care. I'll just show it. I started this Rockefeller Center. It's not done. It was like halfway, 60% built. I was working on this one recently, actually, but then I wanted to finish Fulton Street. You can see, post a picture of it on the channel page. See, pretty cool. And then there's like these shops. Don't know if we'll put stuff inside them, but there they are. It's part of the exits. Come here. Here's the mezzanine, unfinished, as you can see. The reason why I wanted to finish Fulton Street is because I don't really want to build like any of these lines at the moment, any of the 6th Avenue lines right now. So it just kind of felt pointless to continue working on this, because then it's like, all it does is like, it gives us the BD, I need to close some stuff. It just gives us like the B, D, F, and M. And it's like, I like the F line, but it's so long. The M line, I feel like if I built the E first, then that would just come like as a result of it, because then it's like if I wanted to do the E and the J, then the M is just a free line at that point. So it's like, why work on the M right now? Why does it lag when I get like close to the signs? That's weird with the shaders. And the B is like, I'd have to build Brighton. So I don't know if I want to build these lines right now. No, there's 9 people watching. There's people here. They're just not talking. They're lurking. Oh yeah, this part's pretty cool. Kind of like this part. But we'll work on this like in the future. And then there's this entrance as well. Pretty cool. This is kind of like a station tour type of video that we're doing right now. So that's pretty cool. Have to make the whole building, which is annoying, but yeah, it's pretty cool entrance. And then I think there's like a wall here. And then the station that was being worked on, I did not add the slope yet, but it would slope over here. I came pretty close to finishing this station, honestly. So yeah, what I think we're going to do is work on Fulton Street on this stream, actually. Because I wanted to do like something with City Hall, but then I'm like, wait, if I did that, I'd have to spend a day editing a video as well, and it's like I don't have that much time, so I'd rather just work on the station. Rather work on Fulton Street, because I feel like Fulton Street would be like cooler than like migrating City Hall. But yeah, I do kind of want to build a W on this world. I know like we had a W line Remake. You like Rockefeller Center. Thank you, thank you. Not remake. I know we had like a pretty like good run with the W on the Pandemic World, but I feel like the W would like make sense to build. Because it's like, if we have... I'm going to have to turn the shaders off to build, because it's going to be dark. But it's like, you know, the W would be like relatively straightforward to build, because we're in Lower Manhattan. So it's like, if we built... It's right there, I think. I think that's Cortlandt Street. It would be right there. Then we'd have City Hall right there. We just build Rector and South Ferry, and then we would just be going up. And it's like, it doesn't have that many stations, and it would be pretty cool with IR. So it could be a cool build, like Astoria with the shaders and like IR, that'd be awesome. Okay. So weird that we have like netherite swords now. You used to always use like the iron sword. Let's get rid of these trains. Very loud. And I do want to finish Fulton Street. So what we're going to do is, I think we're going to start the passageway. Maybe work on that for a bit. Get rid of this train here. How is everyone's night going? Oh yeah, this is going to be a challenge. We're going to have to build a turn on a slope here. Because of the J. It has to slope because of the J. And then look, it's like everything is so close here. Gotta go to sleep. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Oh, wait. No, you guys do not have class tomorrow. Do you guys have school tomorrow? How does that work? Forgot how that works. Does it go into June? Went to my senior luncheon. Nice. Bro's graduating. Nice. Wait, so how does that work? Like, I forgot the whole school schedule. Graduation practice. I'm gonna be honest, I skipped my graduation. It was during the pandemic. So... Bro. So I'm like, I don't want to go to that shit. It's going to be like, you know, honestly, I just didn't even care about the graduation, but I'm like, I don't want to go to this. It's going to be like the 6 feet apart bullshit. It's not going to be a real graduation like it wasn't. It was outdoors, not even like in the auditorium. So I'm like, fuck that. So, I mean, you guys get to have a real one, but honestly, I just didn't care for graduation. Like, I don't need a whole ceremony, you know, because I finished high school. Like... Nobody cares if you finish. Okay, well, this sounds kind of bad, but like, guys, once you get into your 20s, nobody really cares that you finished high school. But then it's like, when we're in high school, you get this like whole ceremony, and it's just weird because it's like afterwards, nobody cares. It's like, oh, you only finished high school, you know. So I never went, but like, you know. I'm not discouraging you from going, like, go. If you want to, obviously you should go. A lot of people like the ceremony. Parents like it. It's good for them. I mean, they really, if anything, like, if you don't really want to go, like, just go for them. Like, you know, they invested a lot of time into you, a lot of money. So, you know, just give them that back, at the least. But mine was like a pandemic graduation, so it was different. Okay. We have to figure out this layout, guys. I'll bring this up so you guys can see. Hold on. Pull up the reference. Where is this shit? Went on a whole mini adventure on... Wait, let me see this. God damn it. Let me see, hold on. Whole mini adventure on Septa riding the B3 spur. Nice. Where's the damn Where is the goddamn thing for Fulton Street? What the fuck? Hell yeah, there it is. Okay, I have to remember this is up now. Okay. So you guys can see this. Now you can see what we're building. I got a VPN. Okay. How the hell does this shit work? This is the challenge. Okay, because like we're working backwards because of how this guy went through it. Like any tour of Fulton Street, they're gonna go out from the 4. Look at that. It uses the same bricks. That is so convenient. There they are. Nice, nice. This guy's like, watch. Like, if you were here for the streams during like April, March, February, like on this world, then you'd know like how annoying Little Tiles was. Like, we had to like switch like hands for everything, and like you have to like when you were like changing build modes for certain things, you'd have to like go between tools. Now you don't have to like do it on another one. Now it's like the same one, so it actually like works. It's great. I'll pull up the chat on my phone so that I can see, since the other window is now occupied. Hold on. Let's get that working. There we go. Okay. So now with this, we're gonna have to like figure this out. So it looks like this is where it comes off. Just gonna mute for a sec. Play that for a sec while I watch. Okay. So it comes off, and I know this bends, so it's gonna go this way. So it looks like it comes off the J, which is like all the way over here. So there has to be like some length here. And I know there's an elevator. There's like this elevator that's like at the end. We might just cut this back a bit depending on how the elevator is placed. But it could be like right here or right here. Like we have space. With this platform, there's a lot of space. So you have the bars. There's like bars there. And then like the actual length where the subways go, I think you need up to here. And then you need one, is it 97? I think it's 187 is the minimum. So you can go up to here. So we can cut back by 1 pillar. Okay, so then... Okay. Comes up here. We have the elevator there. Okay. Hold on. Let me cut this for a sec. I'm gonna have to pull up another window. We need to pull up something else. So yeah, I don't know what the plan is once Fulton Street is done. I'm gonna be honest. Could be the W. It could be following the 2. And then, like, if we follow the 2, we'd finish the 1 pretty fast. I mean, the problem is, like, Columbus Circle and 72nd Street and South Ferry. Like, those 3 stations are massive problems, but other than that, like, I think we'd get through it pretty quickly. If we just went up from here. Okay, so yeah, there is the elevator... there. Oh yeah, I'll pull it back up. Yep, there is the elevator there. And this might be a problem. I hope there was enough space here. Okay. Ends there. Ends there. Okay. Yeah, this comes up, and you could have the elevator starting like immediately after. You could just have it like here, pretty much. Okay. We need to see, so it immediately begins to bend. Okay. And then it's probably centered, right? Yeah, it would be centered. Yeah. So it has to be centered with the platforms. So we need to find the middle part here, which would be there. Yep. I hope I didn't just destroy a light block. Okay, so this would be the middle. And then that would come up there. Okay, so we'd have to like make it go here. Yep, and then go there. I should probably like give myself night vision so you guys can actually like see. Because I know people don't like when I build in the dark. Usually I don't either. Sometimes I just do like for no reason. Just build in the dark. Okay. This wall might be steeper than in real life. Thickness. Oh, do I have to change a setting? Bruh. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I think I have to change a setting. Give me a sec, guys. Config. Yeah, I have to change the config. Config. Little tiles. Where is it? I'm gonna close the world just, you know, just in case. Don't destroy something. Little tiles.json. Max block. Affect a block limit. Is it this? Let's just say, what would the max be that I'd want? Affected block limit. Hold on, I'm gonna close the game. Let me think. Maybe 128? No. Probably like 124, just like 1,000 blocks. I think that'd be good. Creative, yeah. Let's try that, see if that fixes it. Reload the game here. Little tile screen is complaining. Yeah, it's a new setting. I mean, it's good. I guess you could accidentally destroy stuff before, so there's that. I mean, you guys remember what would happen, like, unconnected mode. Maybe I should have made it, like, 512. Like, you remember, you'd, like, select stuff with collected, or, connected mode, and it would just, like, pick everything. And then be pretty bad. And then, like, the game would just freeze. So the place block limit is higher. Okay, interesting. Let's see if that fixed it. Okay. Nice. Nice. We can actually use the hammer to destroy stuff. What are we going to do with the elevator thing? It's going to have to be like right here, I think. Like, you know, it's going to have to be like that. Okay. So, we're just going to have to like come out here. Oops. There we go. Okay, and then how the hell does this work? So does this part start doing that too? Wait, so we're gonna have the elevator be here. Is it? Okay, so it's part of the tunnel. Okay. So then we have to remove this if we're going to do that. Wait. I'm going to take this out. And then this was the middle. Okay. It is like weird, look. So you can like place on the air now. Very strange. There's like lots of new stuff. Okay, so this would be the elevator shaft here. Since we're gonna have to take from part of the platform. I just want to place a train to make sure that it will fit before we start and commit to this placement. Let's delete this. Just make sure the train will fit. It's a 10-car train. I know you can see like 2 bars there, but I'm gonna say 1. So we're gonna say here. If there's space for 2, I'll do 2 because it's more accurate. But if not, 1 is enough because you can still see the bars. So it's like real life. Okay, wait, so that's 3. Look how long the B division is. Like when you're working with the IRT for so long, you like forget like how big the B division cars are. Okay. There is a glitch on this version of IR, and it may not be a glitch, it may just be a settings problem that I haven't figured out, where you cannot reverse the trains. So we kind of have to get like perfect placement here. Like you can drive them from cab cars, but you can't reverse cars. Okay, wait, so 1. Yep. I also think like I might want to do like an L train remake as well. Okay, I got lucky there. So it actually auto-connected. Okay, so if it's 10 cars, I don't actually mind the R179s. They're quieter than the R142s as they idle. So if it's 10 cars, then welcome to the stream. R. La Villa 9064. Okay, let's come here. Okay, so this went like slightly up. And we'll just, you know, make it into an A, of course. Late night, it's nighttime. Okay, so this is the elevator shaft. So we need to have the bars here. This is the minimum, or I guess the maximum stopping distance that we can have. So it has to go up to there. And then if we go to the other side, there's also bars. I think it's 2 on both sides. They're supposed to have 2 pillars worth of bars on both sides. There we go. Don't know if that will fit, but we'll try. So that would be up to there. No, so one side is going to have 1. Because it's only going up 1. So we can only fit 1 on one side and 2 on the other. Okay, cool. I mean, we could move the staircase, but I think it has to be here. Actually, yeah, remember, I like planned this out. It has to be there because of the building here, so it just has to be there. Random T-shape there. And then make sure this side fits before we commit to the elevator being there. Yep. Ooh, okay, so we'll just have 1 on the other side then. Because that cannot stop there. It has to stop here. It can't go past this pillar. It only goes 35 under the river? Didn't rivers used to be like fast? I thought those were fast zones before. Okay. Okay, yeah, has to stop there. I mean, I guess this kind of favors the sea, because I remember when I first started this, like the platform felt huge compared to a C train with 8 cars. Okay, there we go. So now it works. So we have bars here. There will be like 1 layer there, or like 1 pillar's worth, and then on this side there will be 1. So it's supposed to be 2 in real life, but this is fine. 1 still shows that there's bars there, so it's close enough. Okay, and then come back here, and do we just delete this now, since like we know it's going to be a thing? Could just do that. Just commit to it. Yeah, I guess we're committing to this elevator placement, but yeah. So we'll get these lights removed. There we go. No, okay, hold on. Fill this in. So I'm pretty sure those are still there. Well, for the most part, they're like kind of there. Okay. And then the elevator can go here. I mean, we could have it sitting here. The question is, would it fit? Because it's like there is a bit of pillar over, like it kind of goes to here. Like, can it fit is the question. Like if we put it like there, sort of like here. You know, like if it was here, then we just get rid of this one, and then we set the elevator back. Wait, so if this started here, the elevator would have to be here. Does that work? Like, would it be close enough to the spot in the video if we did that? Because it'd be slightly more accurate. So if it was there, let's say it was there, and then we could just say it starts here. So if it's there, the wall starts here, right? We're saying the wall starts here. And then the wall starts there, and then you could have the elevator start be there, right? That's the middle. Yeah, so it'd be there. That's the elevator door. And then it'd come up through here. Like that. So it'd be out here. And then it would climb up, sit there. I feel like that's pretty close. And then you get the extra, like the extra bar that's over there in the video. So that works, I think. It's pretty crazy that we're actually on the A platforms now. I don't know, it just felt like it was never going to happen. When I was building this, and I was just on the 2 here, I thought the 2 was just going to be like a small side quest that would take like a few days, but it took like obviously it's been more than a few days since we started it, but like cumulatively, like the build time for it has probably been like a week and a half maybe. And that's like longer than I thought it would be, to be honest. But here we are. We're finally on to the A connection. So this station's actually going to get done soon. The problem is the summer course I'm taking is accelerated. So it's takes up most of the week. So it's Monday through Thursday still. And then like I pretty much have to like do homework on those days, so I can't really do anything. But it's been pretty easy to keep up, honestly. It hasn't been that bad. Like really, it hasn't. And so yeah, I'm gonna work on this mostly Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's probably when I'll do the streams. I might do some on weekdays. the schedule is actually pretty good. Like the class like only runs during the afternoon, like the evening. It's like pretty late in the day. So it's like I literally don't have class until like it's like 3 to like 5. So that leaves me with like, you know, you just spend like 2 hours on like the homework, and then I can just do this for like the rest of the time. So it gives me plenty of time. So it's great. That's why I started working on this again, like more recently, because like I just have more time right now. So it's safer. It is safer. But yeah, let's get this. Get this placed. I kind of feel like it should be this. Over there. There we go. See that? Okay, it doesn't really matter. This part's not important right now, like, it's gonna look different when it's built. It's really this part that we have to worry about. So let's actually go back. Oh yeah, we could actually just change the wall here as well, to be honest. Actually, probably want to break those. Look at this. We can actually just swap it. It's so easy. So much easier now. Oh my god, this is like way better. And probably want to do this. Okay, we'll figure that out in a sec. Fuck, what do we do? I feel like with this we should just change the whole thing, right? Yeah. I feel like that's how you would do that. It's kind of what I'm thinking there. Yeah. Let me do that. Probably works better. There we go. Kind of want to get rid of that. How the hell would this work? Probably one of these. Maybe not. Figure out when we like work on the platform more closely. There we go. Don't know why this is like that. Oh, that got destroyed. That's why. Oh yeah, it's this. There we go. Get that there. And then you can remove this. I mean, really, we can just do this. It's an entirely different thing. It's part of the tunnel, so we can just do that. Okay, do this. Just take that out. Just go to like that, maybe. And then we'll fix that in a sec. Could do a slice. Slice. Do they still have it? Slope. It's called a slope now. Of course they still have it. You can't really just remove stuff. There we go. I mean, they can technically, but like, they can't. Take this out. What the fuck? Really? Why is it like that? 32? How the hell? So how does it line up? Oh, pretty close. But there's a gap. Okay, interesting. What the fuck? What do I have to do here? Okay, so the elevator is going to be there. Let's go up. We have to just figure out the shape. I guess there's like space to make this. No, that's kind of where it stops actually. Doesn't look like it's too steep. And then for the other side, how does it go? So it kind of just goes all the way to there. But like, what's the slope? Is it like the same thing, maybe? Uh-oh. That is too light of a slope there. Because then it's gonna hit the elevator. How do we do this? This might be a bit clunky. We could do half. Like this angle. Pretty easy wall, so like it wouldn't be that big a deal. Wait. Is one side? Okay, yeah, it is. Interesting. Okay. We have to figure out the escalators. Oh, you can just see it right there. Okay, so you'd have the escalators going down, and then the elevator gap, it's like a pillar there, and then this is where the escalators start. Say they start here. Okay. So we'll say we have the pillars there, escalators start there, right there. There's the gap there, and then you have the two escalators there. Then you have this like pit bull looking guy here. It's kind of funny. Waiting for him to turn around. Okay, I feel like 2 blocks is like enough here. Yeah, should be enough. It's just kind of uneven. So we need to have it go more like that. Okay. Could even like push this back by 1. There we go. And then maybe 3 blocks would be best. I mean, this... Oh, it actually... Okay. So it's actually thinner on that side. But that doesn't matter because you have the J train like forming a barrier here. So it doesn't matter if they're uneven because the J would cut that off. Or we could just make it so it's the same. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so you'd have the escalators there. You'd have like the stairs over here. So you go behind the escalators. Have that there. And then it'd go down. It's not as steep as in real life, but it's not as deep. But that's like weird because it's like this is correct. And it's like there was never like a super steep hill here. So that's kind of weird. Because I know this is the right depth because like this is literally just measured against the street. Like you can see it. So this was like correct. But it looks deeper in real life. But maybe that's just how escalators are in real life. They're less steep than in Minecraft. Okay, let's fill this in. Very easy to fill in. How late should I go? I don't know. Maybe another 30 minutes or an hour. Because I am tired, but I do want to work on this. Literally have to do homework tomorrow. Okay. But it's not that much. Like, I already did most of it. Okay, so there's that. And then I guess it'd be better if we put this before. Oh, but it's because it's an angle, it's not going to be jagged like that. It's just going to go straight across, so this might be a bit off. But it doesn't really matter. Do we have the angle set up for it? Probably not. I don't see why we would have ever used an angle in this map yet. We're gonna have to import it from the other worlds. Yep. Unless, no, it's not that. And that's a 3. Is it a 4? No, that's a 3. I'm gonna move this at some point because I don't like this being above a subway tunnel because then I feel like it just creates like extra like strain. You know, like imagine you're like driving the A and you're going under and then it loads that. I don't know, I just feel like that's not a good thing, you know? Like you're on the A, going under the river. Where does the river start? The river starts there. So you're on the A, yeah. Going under the river. How deep is it? Not that deep. I feel like it should be deeper by the time we reach High Street. High Street feels like super deep, but then again you have J Street, which is not that deep. So yeah, you go here, you go under the river. Under the river here. Like any oddities or unique... Wait, what? Like any oddities or unique things in a station? What, the depth? What do you mean? I'm a bit lost here. Oh, there's Fulton Street. You can actually see the... Is that Rockefeller Center? Or is that 14th Street? Yeah, I started to import 14th Street there. That's a bit messed up. There's Rockefeller Center. Is the map broken on this version? That kind of sucks. And then I guess it would turn here. And then this would be Brooklyn. And then you have... What is this? Is this where High Street is? I think it's here. Yeah, this is where High Street is, if I'm correct. And then it would turn. And it would go under here. No, actually, I don't even know how that works. And then around here, I think this is where Hoyt Schermerhorn Street is. No, that's not it. Where is it? Is it this one? I know it was a big one. Yeah, it's over here. So, like, even from High Street, it's, like, quite a ways. I mean, actually, that makes sense. It's, like, correct. Go back. The question was if you had any ideas for station quirks / oddities with Fulton Street. Like Easter eggs? It's a good question. At Fulton Street, what would I put? I usually try to make them like as close to real life as possible. I don't know what I would put. If it's not there in real life, I wouldn't put it. I don't usually do that on this world. That was like a thing with like the first world, more so. But quirks or oddities at Fulton. Well, I know there's the kind of abandoned tracks. The 4 and the 5 kind of have semi-abandoned tracks over here. Like the tunnel widens and then there's empty right-of-ways next to the tracks. And then this goes under a cemetery. The R and the W, this is, you can see it's actually under the cemetery here. See, there's a church and it actually goes under it. That's why the tunnel is like this. Instead of being like a normal tunnel, it's a deep bore because they could not disturb the cemetery. So it actually goes under the cemetery, which was there. Wait, so this was built in the 1910s. So the 1700s weren't that long ago at this point. If it was 1910, the BMT Broadway line, I think the entire length of it was finished by 1918. So this cemetery was like not super old by this point. Like now it's like, I think like 200 years old. But like at this point when this was built, the cemetery would have been like 150 years. Okay, I guess that's still kind of that's kind of old, but like that's not like that old. Like the 1700s when this was built would have been like 120 years ago. What the like George Washington was alive 100 years before this was built. No, that's wrong. No, he died in 1790 something. I think it's like 100 130, 140 years before that was built. Huh, interesting. Is it possible that you could... No, you would not. You could have had somebody that was alive when this was built, when that was built, that knew somebody that was alive during the 1700s. No, I don't think there's nobody alive now that was alive during the 1800s. But, like, literally, guys, when the subway was built, there were people that were alive during the 1800s. You could have had somebody born in, like, the 1890s. And, like, when the 2 and the 3 were being built, like, this was built, I believe, in the 1910s and 1920s. I think with this one, I'm leading 1910s because it was the IRT. They built faster than the BMT. So, legitimately, the builders, the people that built this... A lot of them would have been born in the 1800s. Just found on any station I was asking since I was making fictional. Oh, okay. I don't know. Too tired to think of stuff right now, to be honest. It's a quirk, like a station quirk. I don't know. You could have like express tracks on the outside. That's like a cool thing. That's something I would do on a fictional line. Okay, so we have that. We need the angle, so I could just make it at this point. It's probably easier to just make it until I load the other one to make the wedge. Okay, I'm just gonna make the wedge. It's gonna be 3 blocks long. I think. No, it's 2.5. Yeah. So this is the angle that we need for that wall there. Such an aggressive angle. It just looks so aggressive. Like, look how fast it goes. And then you're there. Connected. There we go. This looks like an engineering, like, diagram. What did I want? Box. There are, like, way more settings on this mode. There we go. And then I think we want connected. Oh yeah, you can do like connected replacements now. That was an accident, but you can do that. I wasn't intentionally trying to show that. Okay, there we go. But like, that's pretty useful. You use it instead of in love now. Do not tell the ops. Do not tell the ops, guys. Like, I think... No, it's not going to select the whole thing. But like, oh, it will. See, you can do that. Yeah, do not tell the ops. The ops do not need to see this stream. Okay, let's do that. Oh wait, it comes out and then it goes back in. Interesting. So yeah, my plan, I want to finish Fulton Street like soon. Like I feel like it's going to be done within a few weeks at this point. I know it's been taking so long, but it's just a monster station. It's like we're building 4 stations at once plus a building. And really like the workload of this station is like more like 5. And then with all the planning, there was just so much planning that had to go into the station as well. So it really was just a challenge to get done. So yeah, you know, sucks it's been taking so long to do this station, but like, I don't think we've ever completed Fulton Street on any of my worlds. So this is actually a first, which I think is pretty cool. I'm just gonna fill that in. I'm just gonna use that for the wall. I don't really care. So yeah, this is kind of like a first. Having like a complete Fulton Street would be a first. Like even on the OG world, let me see. Ow, I injured my hand like a couple weeks ago. Still hurts. If I like move it suddenly. But yeah, so I think on the first world, like our Fulton Street on the OG world, we had the 4. I don't think there were even exits, but we had the 4, the A and the C, and that was it there. Because we just kind of built it as like a through station. We weren't like doing like full stations at that time. So it was just a through station. And then we had the pandemic worlds, which went from 2020 to 2021. No, yeah, late 2021. And on that one, our Fulton Street, it's 12 a.m., bro. Hell yeah, it is. Are you making Fulton Street? Yep. It's time to finish the station up. Gonna be done the next few weeks. Yes, we're building. No fucks given. Building at midnight. Yeah, we have to take the victories when we can. And you know, these days it's rough out there to find build time, so we have to build late at night sometimes. It's just how it is nowadays. So I was saying, on the pandemic world, we only had the A and the C and the J built. And so this time we're actually going to have like the entire Fulton Street built. It's going to be crazy. And I think it's going to be great because it's like literally any of the lines that connect here, we won't have to worry about Fulton Street ever again once it's done. And it's like we could just continue off of it with like any of these lines, which I think will be super awesome. And just amazing to finally have. And then, of course, the fucking problem is, like, I wanted to do the 6 off of this, but then it's like, you do the 6, and it's not that the 6 itself is, like, a particularly hard line. I don't think it is, for the most part. Like, you get to the Bronx, and the stations are angled. That's, like, kind of a challenge, but in Manhattan, most of it is pretty easy. It's just that you run in like I'm not gonna say easy. It's like pleasant to build, but it's like the problem is you get off of Fulton Street, and then you immediately run into City Hall. Hold on, I'm gonna mute for a sec. So it's like you just get done. Like you just get done building this monster of a station. And then immediately you're just in another boss fight. That's the problem with the Six Guys. That's why I haven't started it, because it's just like an endless boss fight, pretty much. Right? Like Fulton Street is like a complete demon mega boss station. Like it's the boss fight in Manhattan. Honestly, I think it's like probably worse than Grand Central, because Grand Central is buildings, and buildings, I feel like buildings are easier than subway stations, personally. Like you could build a building in a day. I don't know about Grand Central though, it's complicated. But Fulton Street, I feel like it's like the boss of Manhattan. You know, it's like the boss fight. But then it's like if you want to build a 6, then you just get into another boss fight right away. It's like you fucking spend all your time building the... Oh wow, that looks nice. You spent like all your time boss fighting at Fulton Street. And then you beat the gym. And then you're just straight on to the Elite Four. You know, it's like you hit Brooklyn Bridge, you hit City Hall there with the fucking curve. And then not only that, but you have the angled Chambers Street, which is connected to it. And then, once you get through City Hall, you hit Canal Street. And you guys know how Canal Street's been on this world, or this series, I guess. You know, that's been its own thing. And then, you get through Canal Street, and then, I think what? You have... I don't even think there's a gap. I think you just go like straight to Broadway Lafayette Street, right? And that's like another boss. You get like the entire Elite Four. There's no break. And then you get through that, and it's like you have what? Astor Place, Spring Street. And those are not chill stations either. They're curved. Astor Place, insane curve. Spring Street, it's a more chill curve, but it's still a curve. And then, after that, you just hit fucking Union Square. There's just no break. Just boss after boss after boss. And then, you do get a bit of a break. And it's like we're actually making progress here as I talk. And then, so it's like you kind of get a bit of a break, right? You get 18th. Is there an 18th on the 6? Yes, there is. No, there's not. It's abandoned. No. Does the 6 have an 18th? Wait, 14th. There's no 18th on the 6. That's right. The 18th Street Station's on the 1. Did the 6 ever have an 18th? I don't know. But it's like you get 23rd, 28th, 33rd. So those are chill stations. They're like medium difficulty. And then you get another mega boss. You just hit Grand Central. Then you're just bogged down on that. And finally, if you get through that, then it's like kind of chill from there. Like, yeah, like you have Lexington. You have the Lexington Avenue stations on 53rd, 59th. Like, those are kind of like mini bosses. But they're pretty chill. They're straight. There's nothing crazy going on. They're chill. And then like after that, like smooth sailing straight to the Bronx, right? Okay, what do we have to do here? Oh yeah, we need the 2-block angle. That's why I stopped. And from there, it's just chill. It's chill to the Bronx. And then you get to the Bronx, you get like straight stations for a bit. And then it's like the final push into angled territory. And if you get through that, then the 6 is done. And I do feel like it'd be a cool line to build. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to do it at the moment. Because I feel like So here's what's gonna happen. I have a summer class that's gonna go until early July. And then after that, I have off or like break or whatever until late August. So that gives me a month and a half, pretty good amount of time. And so it's like, what should I do with that time on this world? Because that's just completely unrestricted, like build time, pretty much. And so I'm like, I know we've said this a lot, but I'm like, I should try to finish the one. You know, I should try to finish the one. And Fulton Street kind of plays into that. I mean, the goal is finish Fulton Street during June. Yeah, we're like planning for the long haul here. Finish Fulton Street during this month, during June. And then also start Chambers Street, Park Place. And maybe I'll do like a chill build, like Wall Street or something in June as well. Let me know if you guys want like a Wall Street video on the 2 and the 3. I also want to do like Wall Street on the 4 and the J and the Z as well. I'm going to do them as like one episode, I think. I feel like that'd be a cool V-fanning episode, Wall Street, 4, 5, J and Z. It's called Broad Street, but I think it connects. I know there's like a tunnel. You can actually walk between the 4, 5, J and Z there. Pretty cool. The 4 and 5 are honestly a vibe in Lower Manhattan. They really are. But yeah, so I might do like a V-fanning video for both of them. I think that'd be like a pretty cool video. So let me know if you guys want one for the 2 and the 3. I could do like a Wall Street collection almost, where you have like all of them in like one video, but I feel like that'd be like weird because it's gonna happen like right after Fulton Street. Like the Fulton Street video is gonna be awesome. It's like, I am really looking forward to it. We have like the replay mod actually working on this version, and it's gonna be like way better, you know, like with like new shaders, new performance, you know, better performance. We're not gonna see like trains that fucking freeze when they enter the stations. Like, you guys remember like 125th Street when I did that video on the 1? There was like a fucking train that just like froze like as it was leaving and just teleported in the V-fanning video. Like, we're not gonna see that anymore. Like, I've done lots of tests. Like, I can show you guys actually. Once I finish this wall, I'll like show you guys like a test. We'll go to 57th Street and you'll see like live. Like, you don't see like trains like teleporting into stations. Like, it's really smooth. All right, there we go. I'm gonna show you guys like a little test. Shaders on. We'll go to 57th Street and I'll do like a little test. Show you guys. Night vision? Yep, night vision. Okay, let's go here. Clear the night vision. I'm just trying to figure out how we're gonna do this because of the various train bugs that exist. Hope we can do a station where it has a high ceiling. A high ceiling. Give examples. Like, so my plan is, like, I really want to finish the 1 this time, just to like finish a line. So I'm gonna try to finish that during the summer, or at least get it like close to being finished. You know, to like where there's only one station, or like a few stations left by the end of it. But the plan would be go off the 2 and the 3. So look, reverse is broken. I don't know how to fix that. It holds a control. Maybe there's a way to fix it. Unless like I just messed up the control. Versus railroading. Decrease reverser. Increase. Oh, it should do that. Because it's not letting me reverse. Increase throttle. 0 reverser. Okay, so yeah, you can't reverse. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on there. So I'm just gonna do this. Okay, it's not gonna let me place that, so I'll just... Okay, it did place it. Just gonna go here. Some various glitches. It's a trade, you know, it's a trade. These things. Okay, we'll just... Yeah, so there's a glitch on this version where the trains disconnect. So you have to reconnect it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the tunnel and I'll show you guys that you can like enter the stations without it like stuttering. It might lag, but it doesn't freeze. Let's see. Sometimes it doesn't even lag. I don't know what's gonna happen on stream. Let's make this an F. You would not see a queue via the M line at night. But so yeah, probably see Chambers Street on the 1, 2, and 3 pretty soon. Yeah, it sounds like weird on this. I was experimenting. So it kind of like plays weird. So we'll just drive this in. And I'm going to show you guys, you can enter stations like pretty fast without it like lagging. And that's awesome because on the previous world, like anytime we drive like an express train, you guys remember like on live streams, if we'd like drive like a 2 or like a 3 up 7th Avenue, it would just be so laggy. And like it would just teleport through the stations and it was like not fun. But now, when we enter the station, you can see I'll reload the chunks, so you can see it's not like using it from before. And then if we actually enter the stations now, and actually here, I'll like disconnect from the worlds and then reconnect so you can see. It's like actually good. Uh-oh. I hope the train didn't disconnect. Probably did. Just make sure it's like connected. Oops. Accidentally placed 2. Okay, there we go. Just make sure everything's connected. Okay, good. Okay. So go here. This is the east side now. Oh! We were actually almost under the park already. Okay, so that would be 63rd Street, by the way. And this is 5th Avenue. Okay, so look. We're gonna drive into the station, and it's actually gonna be like good performance. Gonna fix the R160 at some point. Include seats. Oh, the sounds are normal again. Here we are. 50. And you can see it didn't freeze. This is 57th Street. Look at that, guys. Coming in fairly smooth. It's great. It's great. Awesome. Let's see if we lost half the train. Oh, still there. Nice, nice. Yeah. Nice. Sometimes you lose half the train. But, you know, we're good. It didn't freeze when we entered the station. It's actually, like, worse once you get out. But yeah. There we go, you can see we're good. Okay, let's go back. Oh, the waypoint's in the air now. Oh yeah, because I moved everything down. So it would be in the air. I need to add the... We're gonna have the street lights here at some point too. Like before I'm done with it, we'll add street lights and like the signs. I added them by, what was it? 57th and Rockefeller Center. So that's pretty nice. No, wait, it's on this side. I'm so used to going in over there. Oh my god. Nice. We actually like have stuff coming in here. It's so cool. This area has just been blocked off for so long. And now it's finally coming to life. Very, very cool. Okay. So we have that. Is this the correct height? Okay, so that's... What's the pillar height? Hold on. I need to grab a... No. Do we have any pillars just like sitting out here? All the blueprints that were in the crates fucking died. They all got wiped when I updated. That was the only tragedy of this. So I'll just make a new one. I don't even need those ones. So many pillars there. They're there. Let's get this one again. Do I want this one? No, that one's short. Yeah, that one's short. What a loser pillar. What's like a station that has a high ceiling? Like, what are you talking about? Rockefeller Center has a high ceiling. If you look, the station's actually a higher ceiling. It's actually like that in real life. The ceiling is higher. You can see. And so I did that in game. It's actually surprising that none of this stuff got glitched when I moved it. Oh man, the footprint is growing. It is growing. Okay. Okay, I should make this the right color. Should it be like this color? No, I feel like it's like this one. It's probably the closest. Maybe a bit lighter. Just kind of annoying to clear. There we go. Oh wait, it's like supposed to just be filled in completely. Just gonna get a new one. It's much faster. Okay, so we kind of need a higher ceiling here. Kind of funny. Oh, what the hell? Huh. What the fuck? That is a different ceiling. There's a fence over there. We'll definitely do those. Just new. Never seen that. Okay. How do we do this? Okay, so the cross beams are like that. Okay, so there's leeway there. How the hell do I do this? I'll just have to do it like based off the cross beams. So there's like a one here. Yep, it's probably the best way to do it. I'll just rotate it if it's off. Uh-oh. I have to... Actually, that's probably easy. I can just world edit that. Okay, so this is good. And, I don't want to Take this out. That's a new glitch. Oh my god. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, this is a new glitch. You cannot world edit by clicking. Okay, so I have to do that. Or it just breaks it. And then just have to do it like this. It breaks tiles now. Stacks you up. It's honestly an annoying glitch. See, you got new glitches. You can never just have everything work. There's always a problem. It's kind of funny. Kind of annoying, but a bit funny. Okay, so we'll have that go to there. And then this to there. And then this is where we'll have the cross beams in the ceiling. Okay. And then I guess we could just draw them across. Honestly. Oh, they're like, hold on. Wait. So they're shorter. So it's like there's like a man's spine that kind of goes across here. Does it go past the elevator? It does. It just goes to the end. Take this out. It's interesting how it shows the whole hitbox. I feel like that's fine if that light comes out. I could just do that. Works. Okay, so then we'll have it do this. And then we'll just take these across. I do not like building elevators. That's why I'm like procrastinating this elevator here. They're like my least favorite thing to build. Like, I avoid elevator building like the plague. You know, sometimes you get to the point where you just have to. do this. There we go. Oh, they just randomly start appearing. It's so weird at this point. Oh wait, so it's like the brace is like shorter here. It's almost like it's lower there. It's weird. So how do I do that? Huh. I might have to like lower this. Because it almost looks like these are lower. Fuck. Okay, I'll have to do that. That's annoying. To add another layer here. Let's do it again. And then we'll have to delete that. I am tired, but like I want to get something done tonight. Something material. Probably gonna end in like 30 minutes though. End at 1 latest. If that. Okay. Oh. Interesting. They're a bit offset. Interesting. There we go. There we go. Oh, then we have to do this side. Get rid of these. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, so it's easy. That's gonna be annoying. Jesus. Fuck, okay. Let's not do it like that. Let's try this. Easier method. Less damage. I feel like the lines that go to Fulton Street are more like normal. They're like the normal type of lines, whereas like the ones that don't are like the Wild West lines. Although the J is pretty Wild West. No, the J is not a normal line. I mean, I feel like it's more normal looking. Like, I know it's weird. Like, I feel like it's more like normal than the M. It's definitely an unusual line, but I feel like it still has like a more normal vibe than the M. Like the M just has like a weird vibe. Like, oh, you live on the M? You know, it's like a weird vibe. Is this off? Of course it is. Of course, it doesn't matter, to be honest. Like, the M is still like a meme line, whereas like the J is like a legitimate line. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like the lines that don't go to Fulton Street are just like different. Like the A, the 2 and the 3, like they have like main character vibes. That's kind of what it, like, they kind of have main character vibes. The 4, the 5, you know, even the J. Whereas like the ones that don't, like the Herald square lines, we'll call them the Herald square lines. And then like the L and the 7 are their own thing, but like the Herald square lines have like a completely different vibe. But then like the R is just its own thing. But like the Q, the B, D, the F, the M, they have their own vibe. You know, side characters. Don't go to Lower Manhattan. It's just a bit off, you know, they leave Manhattan before they even get this far. Like you're down here, you'd never see those lines down here. Completely gone. You know. Yeah, they're gone by there. Right? All of them are gone by here. I think the F makes it the furthest. Yeah, the F gets down to here. And all the rest are gone by there. The F makes it. Depending on how you count that. Because you could say the bridge, but like that's not a station, so it doesn't count. Okay, nice. So we have this, I guess now. Okay, we'll build the elevator. Oh wait, no. We can always delay it further. There's a pillar here that we can place. No. There we go. There we go. Now that gets placed. Okay, so then there'd be the elevator there. Where are the doors? They're on the other side. Okay, let's get the doors. Where can I get the doors from, like, a good elevator? Like, that one's, like, bad. Oh, look. They're just right here. We don't even have to extract them. Why did I extract them last time? Like, last time I think I took it from that and, like, had to remove the structure. But, like, this one is just, like, chill. Let's get this one. Okay, we'll build this part. That was weird. Seemed like I was stuck. Okay. I feel like we could be a bit less lazy with this elevator. I am like so lazy with elevators. They're just annoying to build, especially since it's like they don't work. It just makes you like not want to bother with them. But it's like, I guess they're a necessary detail. But I just feel like the aesthetic value that they add is just so low. It's just like a box there of glass. Okay, wait. I at least want to get the elevator built and this part. I don't know about the stairs. Like, I feel like the stairs are going to have to be another time, but like, I at least want this part built. And I mean, once this part is built, like, that's literally everything for the 2 and the 3 section, unless you count the stairs. And then, like, they're done. And, like, wow, this actually looks kind of cool from here. Yeah. kind of building this elevator blind because that's my only like reference material for it. That like view from the A train. Oh my god. Zero elevator reference material for this, pretty much. You probably showed it in this video, but I don't want to have to find the spot again and like spend time scrolling, especially with the ads nowadays. Just like YouTube is just like getting greedy. You just got so many ads now. Just like looking for sounds, especially when I like do V-fanning videos and I have to get the sounds. So many ads. You just get bombarded nowadays. There's no break, no chill. It's just like, take another ad. You know, suck my dick, take another ad, bitch. Pretty much what it is now. You just get hit with them. And it just doesn't, it is unrelenting. This might be a pretty nice elevator. This might be like on the level of this one. This was a nice one. It's kind of chunky. Still pretty nice. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's just the glass I used. Wait, what? I did different colors? What the fuck? What the hell? Why wasn't this one colored? Is that a mistake or is that just a glitch? Very strange. These ones are colored. Like if it glitched, it'd be the whole chunk. So weird. Well, at least we're on like a safer version now. So if that was a glitch, probably isn't going to be an issue again. This is interesting. Looking right there. It's kind of nice now, like now we actually have it connected. Like you can actually go between these without spectator mode now, technically, because of the elevator. Okay. Come here. If you're just joining, I am building the Fulton Street station. We'll be ending in like 15 minutes. But yeah, that's what I've been doing on this stream. Building Fulton Street. Okay, there we go. I wonder if they fixed the opacity problem. That was like a thing before with shaders. I'm gonna check that in a sec. Like with tinted glass, it's fine, but like, what if I just get dyeable stone and then do this? Okay, so what happens? Does it work? No, it still doesn't work. I'm gonna report that as a bug. There we go. Okay. How do I... Oh yeah, the fucking shaders. Want to finish the elevator. I don't want to, I just have to. It's just part of it, it's part of it. Okay. Okay, so that's that part. And how big should it be? like inside. Maybe this big? I've seen some that have been pretty big. Huh. Interesting. Surprised I did that. We'll fix that at some point. Wow, the vibe has just completely changed now that the stone wall's gone. Such a crazy vibe change. Okay. So I have that there. Then I'm guessing that. And so how would we do the interior wall? Well, we'd want the elevator wall. So then the interior wall would be like this. Probably would be subway tiles. Something like that. And then I guess... Huh. You'd have the elevator. Oh, wait. No, no, no. Okay. And I guess you'd have the door to the elevator. It's like a double door. Like that. And then maybe the shaft is like that. Okay. Kind of like that. Kind of like this. Yep. It's like that. We might want to just fill this in, honestly. There we go. Shaping is done. And then do this. Do that. we go. Then I guess the glass. No, wait. Now you have this. And then just kind of get through this part quickly. This is the hard part done. They just make the thing. There we go. And then we'll just do like less detailed glass here, since you won't see this anywhere. We'll do like better paneling up there, since you will see it. There we go. There we go. Got all the glasses there. Have the elevator there. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. Should probably add some cross beams, because you will see that in spectator mode. Would definitely be nice to have. There we go. Can we not fit? No, we can't. Do this. There we go. Elevator. Oops. Wrong button. Let's do this. Always lazy with the elevators. Just Not a fan. Okay, there we go. Now we add the lights. And then I'm gonna end. Oh, the pillars I know here. Yeah, that's right. I have to add this like steel thing now. Getting like very tired. I'm gonna end here. Sorry guys. But we went for like an hour and a half, I think. Wait, did it not? Oops. There we go. Oh. Interesting. Oh, this one's different. Very different. I don't know, which one do you guys think is better? I need this. Okay, you know what? If I have a blueprint for it just sitting out here. Oh, god damn it. Damn it. Alright, fine. I don't want to do that right now, no. I'm not going to do it. Sorry, guys. I almost was going to. Because it's like, the piece is like right there. Right there. But like, like my eyes are burning. Like, I'm building with like burning eyes right now. Oh, interesting difference here with the shader. This one's a lot brighter. Just want to go back here. Oh yeah, there's this bench I made. Off camera. Should I make it functional? I don't know. Let me know. Oh, I like how the light reflects there. That's cool. Alright, so we built this area here. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I might just work off camera. It is a bit of a chore to stream. That's why I don't like do them that much. But yeah, gonna work on this off camera. You'll either see another stream from me working on Fulton Street. Maybe when I get to the J platform and it gets like super grindy, I might. Or I might just not stream and do it with music because like I can't stream with music because of the rules on the site. It's just not allowed because of copyright. So yeah, we now have this part. It's getting there. Getting there. Wait, we should like put wires. Nah, I'll do it after. That'd be like a good feature though. I should add like wires or cords, whatever, cables. So yeah, it's getting there. Gonna build a staircase tomorrow, hopefully. I have to check what like the homework load is like. Might even try to get ahead on that, so maybe not. But probably I'll have time for the whole day, so I'll probably have time. And yeah, gonna do that. Then I'm gonna do this area here the day after, and then the J will be started this weekend, and hopefully get finished the following weekend. At which point all the platforms are built, and then I'll do this connection, finish the A and the C, and then we come back to where we started and finish the 4 and 5, hopefully within 2 to 3 weeks. And yeah, there's this passageway as well, and then it's done. Like, I go here because like the passageway, oh, that's a cool view. I've never looked at it from this side. Like, you know. But yeah, then it's done, and like, I don't know, I'm like, what do I do after that? Then it's a cool view. Maybe I do the R and the W. Probably will, because I'm gonna do Park Place next. So actually that probably gets built next. Maybe I'll do like a super tour. But then if I do a super tour, then it's like, okay, well, do I include the one in that? I don't know, because like at this point, it's just gonna keep going. It's just gonna keep going west, right? Because it's like, if I do this, once I finish this, then the plan, like even if I do Wall Street, I'm still gonna go back up. So it's like the plan is to follow the 2 and the 3, just go this way, and then they go to Park Place, which is here, with Chambers Street, which is there. And then that's like so weird. Like, look how close it is to the other station as well. That is super weird, like just how close stuff is here. But, so yeah, you have this, and then it connects to the R and the W over here. So then, after that, I would have built this. Wait, no, it's here. So this is Park Place. And then it's gonna go up here. It turns. I actually think the turn is shorter than that. I think it's here. And it just turns here to Chambers Street. And then, at that point, the question is, do I go north or do I go south? If I went south, then you'd have Court. Wow, it's that close. You can actually see it from here? I didn't think it was that close. That's insane. Yeah, so then you'd have Cortlandt Street on the 1 right here. And so then it would make sense to build the Oculus, because then everything would be connected there. And then the question, but like the question before that is like, which way do I go? Like once I hit Chambers Street, do I want to go north and just like get onto the express? If I went north, there's 4 connecting stations to 14th Street. And I do kind of want to see what it's like to actually be able to like drive on the express without it fucking freezing every 3 seconds. So I could do that. And then it's like if I went that way, it'd be 4 angled stations from Chambers Street. And then I would just be porting the stations until I'd go to 50th Street and just port stations. And then I'd get to Columbus Circle, which I attempted to start. It's a very difficult station. It's a very challenging station. Where's it? It's up here. It's very challenging with little tiles. Show you guys I did attempt to start it. Let's see, this is 7th Avenue. Broadway. Did not finish porting Broadway. I was porting Broadway instead of rebuilding it because of the angle. But I might have to partially rebuild, it seems. So yeah, over here, I did attempt to start Columbus Circle, but I decided I'd come back to it later. Do another time. I feel like it's more of a blue station than a red. Where would the entrance be? I feel like this is the main entrance. No, that's the main entrance. Yeah. This is the main entrance. And you can see I was trying to figure everything out. I almost started. So you can see right there, it almost got started. CC. Why is that up there? It should be down there. How far is Fulton Street? 7.3 thousand blocks. Wow. Yep, so I did actually try to start, you can see. Almost got started. And then there's a track blueprint sitting there. It's funny. So yeah, see it almost got started. But yeah, we're gonna come back to this, I guess, after. Or maybe instead I just go down. Like maybe I build up to 14th and then go down instead. Or instead of going up, I just go down first, do Cortlandt Street, and then we already have the roads down to here. This is where Rector Street would be. I think it's there. No, it's further down, I think. Is it? No, it's like around here. Wait, that's Wall Street, so this is Rector Street. So yeah, it'd be Rector, and then to South Ferry, which I did not plan the roads for yet. What the fuck is this? Maybe I did? What are these? These have to be measurements for something. Huh. Interesting. So there's actually still 1.2 thousand blocks to go down here. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, I could do that. And then if I did that, I could also build the R and the W stations to Whitehall Street. Because like at that point, it would only be one. And then the tunnel. But I'm like, I don't know, that could just add extra time. And it's like, I want to get something done. I want things to be cohesive. But like, there'd be one station between them. So it's like, it would be stupid not to build it. That would just be weird. You know, I also want stuff to work. So like, I have to build stuff. Did all these torches survive? That's insane. All the torches in it. Wow, this area feels like so OG. Oh my god, this is OG Central. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the stream. What the hell? New bug, nice. Cannot have a bug-free experience. I don't know why we can't just have things work. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm WebSoak. See you guys either in the next stream or in the next video, which will be either a video v-fanning RW City Hall, if I decide to do that, or the Fulton Street video, which will be either, it will be a v-fanning video and a tour separately, or just a v-fanning video. See you guys then, or I'll do another live stream before then, I don't know. But I'm pretty busy now, so the live streams, I don't know, I just wanted you guys to know that I'm alive, and the channel's alive, and stuff is coming. New rolling stock coming soon, by the way. Possibly even a new rolling stock appearance in the Fulton Street video. If you know what rolling stock I have, then you know what it probably is. It's long requested. It's pretty likely to appear in the Fulton Street video, actually. And then there's another one that I was working on, which may not appear for quite some time now. No, actually, if I did the City Hall video, it might appear there. So it could appear in any Broadway or 6th Avenue video. All right.